Today, we're going to talk about something that might just change the way you think about love and relationships forever. We're going to reframe love, not as this passive feeling that just kind of happens to you, but as an active, conscious choice that we get to make every single day.
Okay, so let's get right into it. When you think about true love, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Is it the big, dramatic, movie-style proposal? You know, the surprise trip to some exotic place? We're so often sold this idea that love is proven in these huge, flashy moments. But is that really what it's all about?
Or could the real secret be something a lot quieter? Something way less dramatic, but, a million times more powerful? What if it's something that's not built in one big moment, but in thousands of tiny, intentional little actions that happen when nobody's even watching?
And that brings us to the core idea for today, the daily choice. So let's break down what that actually means and how this one little shift in how you see things can completely change the foundation of any relationship.
See, the daily choice isn't a one-and-done kind of thing. It's an ongoing, active commitment. It's like a promise you renew every single morning through 3 really key actions: being truly present, making a real effort, and actually prioritizing that person in your life.
And this right here gets to the very heart of the difference. Grand gestures, they're often rare, they can be a bit performative, and they're usually designed to get a big reaction. But the daily choice, well, that's consistent. It's genuine. It's all about showing up in those small, quiet moments that really, truly build a life together.
So what does this daily choice actually look like in real life? Let's get into how the smallest, most normal, everyday actions can actually have the biggest impact of all.
These are the signs right here. It's when they listen to you without also scrolling through their phone. It's when they remember you have a big meeting on Tuesday or that you absolutely hate a certain food. It's a quick text just to see how you're doing. It's not about having all the time in the world. It's about carving out a little piece of their busy day for you. And the biggest thing? The effort is consistent. It's not just when they feel like it.
And just think about how that feels for a second. When someone brings up a tiny detail you mentioned weeks ago, it sends such a powerful message, doesn't it? It says, I hear you. You're important to me. That feeling of being truly seen, that's what this is all about. That's the daily choice in action.
So really, it all boils down to this one essential question you can ask yourself. When you look at their actions day in and day out, do you feel like a priority they are actively choosing? Or do you feel more like an option that just fits in when it's convenient? The answer to that question tells you pretty much everything you need to know.
Of course, choosing someone is pretty easy when life is great. But the real test, the true measure of that choice, comes when things get tough. So let's look at how this choice really shows up when the storms hit.
This is where it gets real. It's about staying when it would be so much easier to walk away. It's about defending you to other people, even if it's awkward. It's finding a compromise where you both feel heard and respected, not just one person giving in. And, so importantly, it's about making space for your feelings, instead of just telling you not to feel them.
At the end of the day, all of that adds up to this one incredibly important thing: emotional safety. It's that feeling that you can be your whole self, your fears, your mistakes, all your messy emotions, and you won't be rejected. In fact, you'll be supported. That feeling of security is the absolute bedrock of being chosen.
And let's be super clear about something. A strong relationship isn't a relationship with no problems. That's a total fantasy. A truly strong relationship is one where 2 people have decided to face the problems as a team, united against the issue instead of turning against each other.
Okay, so what's the big payoff here? Why do all these tiny daily choices matter so much in the long run? Well, it's because they are the literal building blocks, the architecture of a love that's actually built to last.
And here's how it all connects. Every single daily choice to show up and be supportive lays another brick in a foundation of trust. And that trust, well, that allows for a much deeper intimacy and vulnerability. And when you have trust and intimacy together, you create this incredible resilience that helps the relationship get through pretty much any storm. Now, this is so important to remember. Nobody gets this right 100% of the time. You're gonna have off days. Your partner will too. The goal isn't to be flawless. The goal is just a consistent, honest effort to choose your partner day after day.
I want to leave you with this really powerful way to think about it. Picture your relationship like a giant, beautiful mosaic. A single tiny tile might not look like much on its own, but every small daily choice to listen, to support, to prioritize is another tile being carefully placed. And over time, all those thousands of little tiles, come together to create this absolutely breathtaking masterpiece.
Which brings us to the last and maybe the most important question. This isn't just a theory, right? It's something you do. So whether it's for your partner, a friend, or a family member, what small, intentional tile will you choose to place in your mosaic today?